refrigerant leak bankrupt your HVAC business? Maybe not from the cost of the refrigerant alone, but one bad service call can create a chain reaction that puts serious pressure on your cash flow. Imagine your technician is working inside a customer's home in Lakeland, Bartow, Winter Haven, and the wrong refrigerant is added. Two refrigerants are accidentally mixed, a connection is not properly secured, a refrigerant is released inside and not recovered. Now you may have damaged equipment, lost refrigerant, an injured employee, and now we have an unhappy customer, an expensive callback, and possibly an EPA compliance problem. This is why refrigerant handling is not just a technician issue, it's a business risk. The first mistake is allowing someone without the proper certification or training to open the refrigerant circuit. EPA guidelines say Section 608 certification is required when a technician could reasonably be exposed and release that refrigerant while installing, servicing, maintaining, or repairing equipment. The second mistake is mixing improperly, identifying refrigerants. Central Florida contractors are beginning to work with more equipment that uses lower global warming potential refrigerants, including A2L refrigerants such as R454B. This makes proper identification and technician training more important than ever. Using the wrong refrigerant or mixing recovered refrigerants can damage equipment, contaminate the entire recovery cylinder, waste expensive material, and create a serious callback. The third mistake is failing to recover and document refrigerant properly. I see this all the time. Your service record should identify the refrigerant type, the amount recovered, the amount added, leak findings, and other comparables with photographs. If a customer in Winter Haven, Kissimmee, Sebring questions the work later, the detailed records matter. Show exactly what your technician found and what was completed. The fourth mistake is poor cylinder management. Refrigerant cylinders should be properly identified, inspected, secured, and handled according to the requirements for the specific refrigerant. This is especially important in Central Florida, where inside of that HVAC service, a van can become extremely hot. Your technicians also need the correct personal protection equipment, safety information, and training for the refrigerants that they handle. Now, let's talk about your insurance. General liability may respond when the operations cause covered bodily injury or property damage to someone else. However, pollution exclusions, faulty workmanship exclusions, and other policy language may affect the refrigerant-related claims. Workers' compensation may apply if an employee suffers any type of burn, eye injury, or another work-related injury. Your commercial auto will protect service vehicles and drivers, but it does not automatically cover every single tool, recovering machines, cylinders, or unit or refrigerant carried inside the van. Equipment coverage usually is written through what's called an inland marine, also known as equipment policy, may protect certain tools and mobile equipment. However, refrigerant stock, cylinders, and other customer equipment should be reviewed separately. Here is the takeaway that I want you to know. You need to verify your technician certifications, train your team on every refrigerant that they're handling, never mix refrigerants, and follow the correct recovery processes. Secure and track your cylinders. Document the refrigerant type, the amount that they have recovered, and the amount that they have added. Leak findings, record all of this. Then you need to review your general liability, workers' compensation, and commercial auto, and your equipment coverage to make sure that you are insured properly. If this video was helpful, please follow me for more tips, tricks, and insurance insights. Jamie Blair, Wise Insurance, out.